Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Osman Ali, and the video is regarding a very basic couple of rules related to international finance. The rules are related to the borrowing and the lending. Okay, so let's say if I am a company and I need to borrow money, and I need to borrow money in a foreign currency. Okay, maybe to make profits, or uh, I'm an arbitrager, let's say, or whatever my reasons or intentions are. So in which currency I should borrow and in which currency I should lend in case if I have extra funds available with me. So we have these rules. Rule number one is that we should borrow money in that currency which will appreciate against our local currency. Okay, so let's take an example to understand this thing. Let's go first of all for the borrowing. Okay, now if I want to borrow money, let's say right now $1 is equal to 75 Fs. Okay, this is my current situation, spot rate you can say, and I'm planning to borrow money now. So if only if I expect the value of the dollar to go down in the future. Okay, now how it will benefit me, how it will be a good situation for me. So let's take it like this. Let's say I took around a loan of $100. Okay, and what I did was that I converted using this exchange rate. Okay, because I am a local company, so I need Fs to do business. So I will convert these $100 into Fs using this exchange rate. Once I did the conversion, I got 7,500 Fs, with which I actually started, let's say, a very small business. Okay, the life of the loan which I took was, let's say, 1 year. Okay, and obviously this loan must be returned on 1 year. To make my example simple, let's assume that this is an interest-free loan, 0% interest. Okay, now after 1 year, once I have utilized all this money and all that, after 1 year, it is the time that I should return the money back to the bank. Okay, so what I will do is I will go to a money exchange guy and I will take an exchange rate from him. That what is the value of $1? Assume that the value of $1 now is 70 Fs. Okay, this means that I will take only 7,000 Fs, will convert it using this exchange rate, and I will get back $100, which I can go and return it to the bank, assuming the interest rate is 0%. So when I took a loan at that time, it was equal to 7,500. So I utilized 7,500 in my business. And after 1 year, I only took 7,000 to convert it to the $100. This 7,500 and 7,000, it has a difference of this 500 F, which is left with me. And what is the reason of that? The reason is the value of dollar has gone down. Okay, in other terms, the whole story can be concluded as the dollar value has depreciated, has gone down against my local currency Fs. So if you see, I had a benefit here. That's why we say that we should borrow money in a currency which will depreciate against my local currency. The next rule is the lending rule. So let's see an example for the lending rule as well. Okay, so currently $1 is equal to 75 Fs, or let me do it like this so it will help you. Okay, so $1 is equal to 75 Fs. What I did was I lended money and I took 7,500 from my pocket. I converted this, okay, and I got $100 in return. Okay, $100 in return. And what I did was that I took it to the bank and I deposited it there. So you can say that my deposit money or my principal value would be $100, assuming that the life of this contract is 1 year and the interest rate is 0%, to make the example look simple. Okay, so I have deposited $100 in the bank account with 1 year life and this much interest rate. Now, after 1 year, obviously I will go back to the bank and I will try to take back my dollars. So I will receive $100 from the bank at a time where the value of the dollar has appreciated. Means that, let's say, $1 is equal to, after 1 year, 78 Fs. Okay, so when I receive this $100, I will convert this $100 according to the exchange rate, and I will receive 7,800 Fs in return of that. Okay, so I received means cash inflow is 7,800, where my cash outflow 1 year back was 7,500. Okay, so I managed to have an extra of 300, you can say, gain, interest earned, not interest earned, sorry, profit, gain due to change in value of the currency actually. And if you see, I took the interest rate 0 in both the examples, okay, so that you can get actually an idea that interest rate, one, it gives us benefit, that but other than this benefit we can have benefit from another source as well, and that source is the change in the value of the currency actually. So this is called the borrowing and lending rule in our international finance. So if, let's say, I want to do arbitrage, or I want to borrow, maybe I do not want to do arbitrage, no speculation is there, I just want to borrow and lend actually to earn some profits out of interests. So I can apply these basic rules that you should borrow money in that currency which will depreciate against my local currency, and lend money in that currency which will appreciate against my local currency, so you can actually get some extra money. You have the borrowing, I will write it here, you have the borrowing side here, and we have the lending example on this side actually. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you liked the video.